How to connect to Salesforce data using Designer. First, drag the Salesforce query component onto the canvas of an orchestration pipeline. Under Basic and Advanced mode, this gives you the option to construct your query in two different ways. Advanced mode requires you to write SQL to query your Salesforce data. With Basic mode, you can construct a query using the data source, data selection, and data source filter properties to select the data source and columns to use in your query. Then choose your authentication method. In this example, we'll be using an existing Salesforce OAuth. When the authentication has been successful, you'll have access to the Salesforce data sources. This can be found under the data source property. For this example, we'll select the case data source. After the data source has been selected, the data selection property allows you to select specific columns from the data source. You can use the data source filter property to filter the data if required. Then, under the target table property, enter the name of the table you'd like to load your Salesforce data to. Then select where your data is to be staged. In this example, we'll be using a Snowflake managed staging area. An Amazon S3 location and bucket can be selected if preferred. The load option property can be used to define additional properties such as file prefix and compression type. Now we need to check the orchestration pipeline has validated successfully. Once this is done, click the Run button to run the pipeline. Now we can see the data has successfully loaded to the target table we defined earlier. For full information on the Salesforce query component and the Data Productivity Cloud, please visit the Matillion documentation site.